All right, we're live.
Okay, I call to order the City of Plan Landmarks Commission regular session for March 12, 2026. We have the roll call, please, Kendra.
Katie Bula.
Here.
Cassie Hibbert.
Here.
Tracy Hanshu.
Here.
Rod Meilenberg.
Here.
And Connor Wood is absent excused.
Do you have any additions or changes to the agenda tonight?
We do not.
Okay. We'll move on to our first item under the consent agenda, which is approving minutes of the January 8th, 2026 meeting. Do we have a motion to approve? Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, any further discussion on that item? Okay, all in favor? Aye. Okay. Okay, do we have any public comments for tonight?
We don't have any unless Andy wants to make some comments.
These will be outside the application item. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll move on to our new business, which is electing our new chair and vice chair. Do I have a motion? To nominate somebody.
I would like to nominate Cassie Hibbert as chair.
I would accept that. Okay. Any further discussion on that item? I'm happy to do it again for another year. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, next up is vice chair. I'm not sure if I can make a motion. One of my goals for the next year is to tune up our parliamentary procedure for the commission.
Yeah, I think you can make a motion if you want to. I don't think there's anything that prohibits that.
Okay, well, I would like to make a motion to nominate Tracy Henshaw as vice chair.
I would second that.
Any further discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Are you accepting?
Oh, yes, I will accept that.
now that you've been picked.
Wasn't a personal no, so.
Done. Okay. Hey, we'll move on to public hearings. So we have got a consideration of a facade project at 1215 Washington Avenue. Do we have any commissioner declarations or challenges regarding this application? Okay, hearing none, we'll move on to the staff report.
Thank you. I'm just going to give you a real quick summary because I think Andy did a good job putting the application together and addressing the various review criteria. But this building currently has a recessed entry. The front page of your staff report is a photograph or an illustration of what the current entry looks like from the street. And the best I could gather just with a rendering is there's an example at the very back of your packet for, it's really close. It's, 1211 Washington. There's the back here. Anyway, there's a slightly recessed entry. It's, 18 inches or so, with a nice wood door and a glass panel, and that's similar to what's proposed.
Yeah.
And so anyways, we're going to go from this alcove, which is not historic, to something that is more historically representative of the storefront, and with a door style that the commission has supported in the past on other projects, and is consistent with what we see throughout the downtown for storefronts. And the review criteria or the standards are laid out in your packet. I didn't put any findings associated with them. I think that this application, as we have the conversation, will be fairly obvious how the standards are met. But when you issue your decision, it'll be adopting the findings of fact as amended, and then I'll add findings to support your decision, however you choose to do that, and I'll make sure that the document reflects that. So anyway, I don't have anything else to add unless you wanted to go through something specific and had a question of me, but otherwise I'm done.
Okay, thanks, Mike. So then our next portion is to have any public testimony from our applicant. So could you introduce yourself to the commission, and then you're welcome to describe the project how do you?
My name is Amy Camp. This space, I'm a structural engineer, and this space will be a satellite office for the company that I work for that's based in Portland. And we are just looking to make that entry a little friendlier, and so that you can actually see what the business is, and make it more attractive from the street. I actually really like the one that's right next door. I do want to clarify one thing, is that the 1215 has 3 steps because it's just a little bit taller. And 1211 only has 2 steps, so it will still be recessed a little bit more than 1211. But we're going to be able to reduce at least that recess, so it's a little bit like less like a cave. And this is part of an interior remodel as well, where we're going to we're hoping to expose some of the brick and kind of make it a little bit more of a return to its original state. That's about it.
So your company is establishing that this year?
Yeah. It's going to be me. But we hope that it will. Everyone I meet says we need more structural engineers here, so hopefully we'll grow.
I had never noticed that recessed doorways in there before, and it's really ugly.
Yes.
It's kind of the definition of ugly, so it's great.
Yes.
Does it really go back that far?
It is almost, it's like 5 feet. We had, yes, and the steps are a little bit more elongated also than they need to be. They're a little bit shorter and longer than they need to be, so that kind of accentuates it.
Mhm.
But then beyond the top step is 62 inches, I believe, to get to the door that doesn't have any glass in it.
So it's sort of a fluid.
Yes, in front of the gate.
Okay. Do you have any other questions?
I do. Are you gonna, it says the glass doors can be deleted, is that,
It's going, there is going to be a window on each side, to kind of lighten it up a little bit, although I don't think those will be particularly visible from the street because it's so narrow. But yes, the door they use to get into the space will be right in front of you. So hopefully it will be at least a little bit visible from the street.
in the color swatch, the Frank wood, is that matching what's on the window trim and the,
No, the window trim, and the, whatever that's called above the door, that's a very pale blue.
mhm,
So this is intended to be a contrast to that.
nice.
So, and so you're gonna, I know this doesn't matter, it's totally up to you, but you're gonna paint the door frame? as opposed
Yes.
to the wood frame?
Yes, I had originally thought about doing the wood frame, but since this is a brick facade, I thought the colors would go better if it was painted.
No.
Yeah.
I would entertain a motion if anybody wants to make one.
I would move that we approve the project as presented.
As amended?
Yeah, as amended. Because I was not, okay. We've got time to do this. So, we amended, I'm gonna show my ignorance here, what is the amended from the,
Well, I didn't put any findings in there to justify a decision. So
oh, okay.
part of it is that your motion to approve is that the standards are satisfied as the applicant has presented them. And so in your staff report are all the standards.
Yes.
And so part of your motion as amended is you are identifying that all those standards are met. And then the amended piece is I'm going to go in and I'm going to add a finding underneath that says that.
All right.
You know, whereas if you found a standard that was not met and you want to add a condition of approval, then it would still be amended, but I would address that issue.
All right. I move that the findings of fact and conclusions set forth in the draft decision order be amended and that the project be deemed constructed appropriate. And approved.
Do you have a second? Second. Okay, any further discussion on this?
Oh, I'm sorry.
We'll say, this is a very straightforward application, and I thought it was very easy to understand, so. the
Very
kids
well
were-
done. We really appreciate it.
vote then, all in favor?
Um,
Thank you very much.
Welcome to the front.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Andy. Yeah, so your next step is just to finish your building plans and coordinate with the building department to do whatever improvements they require permitting on.
Yes.
And then as you get to the stairway piece out front, you may need to have a conversation with Public Works if a portion of that is in the right of way. But they're not going to have any issue with it, but it's more just kind of letting them know. And they have little barricades and different things if you wanted to borrow them for steering folks around your
Yes.
construction zone. So anyway, yeah. But yeah, you're good to go.
Okay, thank you.
Do you live here or?
I'm building a house in Perry,
Oh.
so I will be here,
Yeah.
yes, hopefully within a couple months.
Oh, you're close to being done.
Well,
No.
I'm running out of money, so I can take over and
They're
take over
done,
and
yeah.
do all the interior stuff myself.
I will say, we are still in public meetings.
Oh,
so
sorry,
that's-
I'm sorry.
You're on your live. We forget about it.
Thank you.
What is this store? Just out of
Oh,
curiosity.
it's
Your
a,
engineering.
I mean, what is it, the name of it?
Oh, KPFF,
Oh, okay.
yes, we're in.
Not one of these. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we have no old business tonight. Any comments from your city planner?
No new comments that we haven't already started talking about this evening. So the update was going to be on the Carnegie Library.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think we're within a month or so away of having the amendments done that the state commission recommended. And I'm not familiar with this process enough to know what happens next, but once it goes to SHPO and they bless it, I think SHPO then forwards it off to Washington DC or wherever it goes to, make it into the docket to officially be on the National Register. So anyway, we're at the 11th hour.
When we do get the official approval from the feds, is that something the city could do some sort of press release about, just to celebrate
yeah.
the addition to our historic inventory?
Yeah,
Like,
potentially.
just make a positive feedback.
I think it would be great if the city council could, Mayor could do something.
Yeah. Well, I think what we'll do is I'll send something out to the Landmarks Commission and we can collectively try to craft something that is a nice little press release. This type of things that Kendra and I typically do are a little legalistic looking in our public notices. And so it'd be helpful to have some creative minds help us draft something that's a little more fun.
Any other city planner comments?
No, that's all I have. At this point, we don't have anything, unless somebody submits something in the next couple days.
Yeah.
We likely won't have a meeting next month, but Kendra will send something out to you just to confirm that. But at this point, it's not looking like there's a meeting next month.
Maybe are there rumors of anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
the where Needs Bakery was, used to be. It's a salon now, and the barber shop. And so there's an apartment in the back. So Timothy went and talked to him today, talking about doing some outside awning and patio, and he talked to you a little bit about it.
Yeah, so there's just some minor improvements out there,
Yeah.
but some of the things that they have, they're going to be doing some brick repair work and stuff. So there's some maintenance
some
things in there, but
repointing.
they'll be, but they do have some awning and some other work that they wanted to do out there that will require building permitting, and it'll come here first. And then I know Timothy's gearing up. He's got a lot of folks in the call for projects, and I don't know how many facade project folks he's been chatting with, but that's getting ready to, go live and have people start applying for stuff, and some of those projects will likely come for you for some elements.
I have a question. Someone had contacted me about some changes to the Lawrence building. Some exterior, I don't know, how to do with ventilation units or something.
Oh, yeah, so they have some air conditioning units that are up above where transoms used to be. And they're pulling the air conditioning units out and they're replacing kind of the same for same spot with a kind of a vent for like a kitchen hood type system. And anyway, and since it's kind of a same for same and they're using the same opening, same panel and everything, I just considered it a maintenance project,
I see.
just because it's same for same.
Yeah.
And I
It's not
think,
like it's some massive big new thing on the side of the building.
no, so there's nothing new that's coming out. So it's, and I don't know how many air conditioning units are on there because is there just one? No, because I got the impression that there may be other panels that that are just plywood boarded over. That,
I think,
but I could be wrong.
yeah, I don't think so.
But-
There's the one, I know that still have the little icing in it. But I thought the rest of them had been the glass had been installed in the air.
Yeah, because I don't remember all the details, but for some reason I was picturing that there was more than one air conditioning unit, and I don't know if they have internal HVAC stuff now or not, but they were getting rid of the air conditioning units, and so anyway,
So,
but
and they're putting a kitchen in that,
Mhm.
it's turning into a cafe now?
yeah, so it's the Whitewater Cafe that's just a couple doors down. Anyway, Blue Mountain Outfitters is already downsized and into part of their space, and Whitewater Cafe is moving into the corner space that is already kind of, and the interior's been sectioned off. It was already sectioned off before, but they've essentially took an opening out and closed it
Oh,
up.
yeah, I see.
And but yeah, so they have to put like a little kitchenette type unit in there for some of the food prep that they're planning to have with the cafe. Yeah.
Any other commission comments? I think those Valley Insurance's signs went up.
Good.
Oh, actually, question, we had Aaron's project, was that approved, whatever happened with that, I see that. Weren't they redoing their door and some, which project? Aaron's, the furniture store?
Oh, it's outside our district, so I don't.
Oh, that must be just Main Street, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Probably Main Street, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that project anyway.
It
But
got sort of halfway done and then stalled out, it looks like, or something, I don't know, 'cause they were, Stunco Park down.
Oh.